I think I want to make a 10 quadrant film. North, South, International, Indian. 8 पहुंच गया, अभी 2 और बाकी है, मैं ढूंढ रहा हूँ और
जितना भी वो बोले कि वो डिफरेंट नहीं, बट वो करते कुछ ऐसा है जो एक्चुअली बहुत यूनिक है.
मतलब जिंदगी जान पे बनी हुई है 50% यार.
मुझे बताओ 50% एग्जैक्टली. मीठा वायलेंस आई वुड से.
इतनी फिल्में जो हमने ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम देखी हैं जिसमें एक्ट्रेसेस के आपसे कम रोल्स होते हैं, एक डेढ़ गाना होता है, लेकिन मेन लीड होती हैं.
Thank you, Faridoon. That's the biggest compliment.
We are all ambitious people. Nothing wrong with that. But sometimes in being ambitious, we tend to lose some of our value systems. Or sometimes you're faced with choices as human beings. And we've all been through that in our lives.
Hello, I've seen Dhamaka and I think it's badly needed that the film industry needs to make content that matches the world, and this content does. And congratulations to the team that is there with me. Pleasure having you guys with us.
Thank you, sir.
And huge congratulations. So Ram sir, every minute is riveting. It's something that constantly आपको कुछ ना कुछ नया आपको देखने को मिल रहा है. How important was it for you to just make something that is a bit different, what we traditionally call?
एक वो ad है ना, it's different.
आप ही ने बनाया?
नहीं, मैंने नहीं बनाया था.
वो ऐड भी आपने बनाया था फिर बाद में.
I don't think that is the reason that you make movies, because it's different. You make movies because you want to say something, you want to make people feel. And in this, I think that the idea that we are all ambitious people, nothing wrong with that. But sometimes in being ambitious, we tend to lose some of our value systems. Or sometimes you're faced with choices as human beings. And we've all been through that in our lives. And sometimes you make a certain choice and you may regret it, or you may find that aapne kuch khoya, kuch paya. So the idea was to speak about, that is what the main character holds up to society and to the audience. It says कि भाई ये आप जो भागदौड़ जो करते हो ज़िंदगी की, उसमें आपने क्या खोया, क्या पाया, and is it something which is worth it? Is it worth your time? And is it worth your while? So it is not nothing different over here. Nirja is not different. Arya is not different. Dhamaka is not different. I'm here. They used to tell me, Ram, your films are 4 quadrant films. मैंने बोला यार ये 4 quadrant क्या होता है? 4 quadrant यानी male, female, young, old. I think I want to make a 10 quadrant film. North, South, International, Indian. 8 पहुंच गया, अभी 2 और बाकी है, मैं ढूंढ रहा हूँ और. But no, I want to make a family film. I'm not here to make different work. I want to reach out. I come from advertising. I want 800 million people to see this. I want this film to be a success. I'm not, what is different? I don't believe in different. I believe in actually reaching out to everybody in every part of the world, because eventually I'm in the business of feelings. I want to move people. I want to make them cry, hopefully, sometimes laugh, sometimes be at the edge of your seat. And I think that's वो जो रस जो होता है, अगर वो मैंने रस और इमोशन से बात बोली, तो then that's great. So do we feel this film is different? है थोड़ा सा?
No,
it's different.
So we cry.
Ram sir, first of all, you're saying that about you just maybe talking lightly about your films. You've just had an Emmy nomination for
Thank
for
you.
Arya.
So the last time that somebody I started blushing. I'm going to stop blushing now.
And I've had some really long discussions with Baman sir on Let's Talk.
Yes, thank you for that. I know
a few people have seen it, but apparently it's a masterpiece as well. So I think,
thank you.
You know, sir, basically I was saying from a perspective of viewer. So we as viewers, we have so many choices now that if you're not getting something which is different or gripping or interesting, we have the options of the remote control. What your film calls.
The power of the remote control is the biggest power that
so
there is.
different can be touching also. So he means touching also.
No, absolutely.
So, come on.
Kartik, what about you? Do you feel that it's important for filmmakers to keep the audience in mind that they have too many options right now and they are far more demanding than maybe what they were earlier?
100%. I mean, the audience, उनका टेस्ट और ज़्यादा उनका पैलेट इतना ज़्यादा ऑप्शंस से अभी भरा हुआ है. यू नीड टू बी ऑन योर टोज. You have to give them something which will grip them, which will hold them with an emotion. be it an emotional film or a comical film or a romantic genre, whichever genre it is, or if it's an edge of the seat thriller, it has to be thrilling enough to keep you seated so that you don't change the channel, you don't watch something else. And I think एक ऑडियंस हमारी बन गई है जिसमें एक स्पैन, अटेंशन टाइम, यू नीड दैट, एक अटेंशन स्पैन थोड़ा कम है हमारा अभी बिकॉज ऑफ द सोशल मीडिया एंड जितना हमारे पास इंफॉर्मेशन आती है उससे एक स्पैन अटेंशन वाला बहुत कम हो गया है. तो उसको गेज करना आज की तारीख में बहुत बड़ी बात हो गई है कि अगर आप रोक सकते हो किसी को अपने कंटेंट से, तो आई थिंक इट्स एन अचीवमेंट. एंड यू नीड टू, आई बिलीव कि you're competing with a lot more right now because of so many streaming platforms and so much content coming in our way. A lot of people have seen a lot of stuff, so you're competing with international standards right now, and you have to create and build something which is unique in its own way. And I think Ram sir specializes in that zone. जितना भी वो बोले कि वो डिफरेंट नहीं, बट वो करते कुछ ऐसा है जो एक्चुअली बहुत यूनिक है. द स्टाइल ऑफ फिल्म
उनका शूटिंग स्टाइल भी यूनिक है ना कार्तिक.
उनका स्टाइल ऑफ फिल्म मेकिंग से लेकर द ट्रीटमेंट टूवर्ड्स हिज एक्टर, टूवर्ड्स हिज सेट बीइंग रियल, आई थिंक एवरीथिंग. वहाँ पे कॉफ़ी मशीन से लेकर मेरा फ़ोन तक सब कुछ रियल था. जो आपने सेट पे देखा वो सेट नहीं है, वो उसमें मैं रह सकता हूँ. इट वॉज लाइक दैट. एंड the way I think it's been a brilliant experience for all of us. I have never worked like this. I've never experienced what I have experienced with him and the team. So I think आज की ऑडियंस के लिए अगर वो एक प्रोसेस, मैं तो एक प्रोसेस की बात करने लगा, बट एक ऑडियंस को आप इंटैक्ट रखने के लिए आपको कुछ यूनिक चीज़ चाहिए. आई थिंक धमाका डिलीवर्स दैट वेरी वेल. And it does that, and it did that for me also in terms of when I was reading the script, I was on the edge of my seat. I was thinking कि यार अभी ये हो गया, अभी ये हुआ, अभी ये हुआ. And mind you, it's just one room. It's just one room जहाँ से पूरा इतना 2 घंटे की पूरी फिल्म है जो आपको थ्रिलिंग स्पेस में रखती है. It's very difficult to pull that. And I think taking his way of writing, जिस तरीके से पंकज ने लिखा है, इन्होंने सबने हर मोमेंट को इतना एक्सेंचुएट किया है. आई थिंक यू नीड दैट स्टफ राइट नाउ.
नो एब्सोल्युटली. सो यू नो अमृता, मैं तो हमेशा आपके बारे में हमेशा ट्वीट किया है, हमेशा आपको बोला है कि दैट यू आर सच अ फैसिनेटिंग आर्टिस्ट. एंड मुझे हैरत इस चीज़ की होती है, बट आई थिंक ये एक आर्टिस्ट का होता है. जो बड़े कलाकार होते हैं उनके साथ में ये थोड़े से कॉमन चीज़ होती है कि when we meet you in person, for example, you are this extremely simple person. Some would say absolutely harmless. But
one minute, can you repeat that?
नहीं, मैं सवाल मेरा खत्म होने दी. जब फिल्म जब हम फिल्म देखते हैं तो उसमें ये एहसास होता है कि आपका जो किरदार है वो खंजर दिल में घुसा देता है और उसके बाद भी कहता है कि दैट तुम्हें अभी ये करके मरना है. You cannot die till the time you've done this.
Nice,
It's
nice
fascinating.
description.
It is absolutely fascinating.
Thank
so how
you.
do you manage to pull this off every single time?
Thank you so much. Thank you. हाँ, मतलब जिस तरह से डिस्क्रिप्शन बहुत ही कमाल का था. मुझे लगता है कि ये जो मीठी छुरी की बात आपने की, इट वाज एलियन टू मी. जैसे सर ने ऐसे मुझे देख रहे, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि हर किरदार मुझे बताता है कि ये सब चीज़ें हमारे अंदर है, वो ट्रिगर होनी चाहिए, ऐसे मुझे लगता है. सो वेदर इट्स अंकिता, वेदर इट्स सौम्या, वेदर इट्स अर्जुन पाठक, जब मैंने फिल्म देखी, मैंने ऑडियंस के हिसाब से देखी, तो मुझे पता चला ये सब मेरे अंदर है. लेकिन अंकिता फॉर एग्जांपल जब मैंने पढ़ा, मुझे लगा मुझे नहीं पता है मैं कैसे करूँगी. मैंने सर को बोला भी था, सर मैं ये कैसे करूँगी, मैं तो ऐसी हूँ नहीं. सो ही सेड लेट्स सी, यू नो. तो सो ही क्रिएट्स अ सिचुएशन और एटमॉस्फेयर जहाँ से उन्होंने इतना विकास सर ने वर्कशॉप्स लिए थे और राम सर ने उनको एक इमेज दिया था कि कैसे वो होगी. बिकॉज एज यू सेड शी इज़ वेरी सटल, शी इज़ नॉट. और मैंने ये किरदार देखे नहीं थे, तो इन्होंने मुझे तैयार किया और मेरे लिए हर दिन खोज थी. यू नो, एवरी डे आई वॉज एक्सप्लोरिंग हर. एंड आई एम नॉट जोकिंग, बट आफ्टर द फिल्म आई सॉ द फिल्म, आई रियलाइज वॉट शी इज़. वो इतनी मेरे पहुँच से परे थी कि इस तरह की सोच मेरी सोच से परे थी. लेकिन when I portrayed it, I said कि sometimes we really don't know what we are, you know, and everyone for that matter. I'm not saying it just for me. हमें कभी कभी लगता है कि मैं एक एक्सट्रीम एग्जाम्पल ले रही हूँ कि कई बार हम बोलते हैं कि कैसे इसने ऐसा मर्डर कर दिया, कैसे इसने कर दिया. We don't know the situation in which he or she is and what we are capable of doing. So मुझे लगता है अंकिता taught me that this shrewd kind of whatever meetha violence I would say, you know, it's there in everyone, and it was good to explore that side of me, I would say.
मतलब जिंदगी जान पे बनी हुई है 50% यार.
मुझे बताओ हाँ 50%. Exactly. मतलब ये दिमाग में भी कैसे आ सकता है? I was startled. I was in awe with this character. पुनीत को भी मैंने कहा, सर को भी मैंने कहा कि ये कैसे लिखा है, ये क्या है ये औरत? But isn't she exciting? और मुझे लगता है कि सिंपल होना लाइफ में अच्छा है, लेकिन आमतौर पे अंकिता जैसे कैरेक्टर ही क्या कर जाते हैं, आपने देखा है फिल्म में, isn't it?
Absolutely. So Mrunal, I saw the film and आपको उसमें गेस्ट अपीयरेंस का, एक स्पेशल गेस्ट अपीयरेंस का आपको उसमें क्रेडिट दिया जाता है. तो मैं सोच रहा था कि इतनी फिल्में जो हमने ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम देखी हैं जिसमें एक्ट्रेसेस के आपसे कम रोल्स होते हैं, एक डेढ़ गाना होता है, लेकिन मेन लीड होती हैं. तो मैंने सोचा कि या तो वो फिल्में जो हैं वो जो भी कहूँगा सच कहूँगा शायद नहीं कह रही थी, या फिर यहाँ पर आप लोग थोड़ा सा. बट या आई थिंक you're there for the entire film and you're the conscience of the film in more ways than one.
I think so well put.
But
so
beautiful.
Yeah, I think she
Well
is the
said,
conscience of the film in a way.
Thank you, Faridoon. That's the biggest compliment here right now. Like, trust me, but when Ram sir reached out to me, and before, like a year before we started filming Dhamaka, I had met him and I had expressed that how keen.
Very sweetly, she came to the office.
I came to the office without an agenda. I just said, I want to meet him. I just want to meet him because
By
he's
the
my
way,
dream.
I did meet her.
Yeah, he did. And Faridoon.
एक्चुअली मैं हर बार सोचता था मिल ही नहीं गया.
No, so you know, when you were asking Amruta, I feel that the reason why we are able to portray different characters is because of the filmmakers who give us these opportunities, which allows us to not be a certain type of stereotype, you know. And also when it comes to Soumya, I knew for a matter of fact that I want to be a part of Madhvani sir's film. B,
Thank you.
that the role that I play needs to have certain kind of impact on the audience.
Right.
And C is I need to discover, I need to experience the journey of the filming process, because whoever I have heard from the sets of like the actors or the cast and crew of Arya or Neerja, they all went awe about the fact that the process was so unique and beautiful. So for me, for Mrunal, my aim is not just success. My aim is the experience, which should be beautiful and memorable. So I'm really happy that you said that, you know, Soumya is very evident throughout the film.
No, she is.
Yes, and
She is.
probably that's one of the reasons why I wanted to be a part of this film.
Right. And Ram sir, you know why I said one of the reasons, and I'm saying entirely as a viewer, the movie is different. उसका रीज़न क्या है कि आप एक बहुत खूबसूरत लव स्टोरी आप सामने रख रहे हैं विदाउट क्लेमिंग दैट इट्स ऑल्सो अ ब्यूटिफुल लव स्टोरी. जब मोहब्बत जो है वो सामने आए विदाउट यू टॉमिंग अबाउट इट, आई थिंक दैट्स एंड इट टचेज यू. जो इनका दोनों का जो एक है, आई थिंक इट्स कमिंग आउट सो ब्यूटिफुली एंड इट इज अ लव स्टोरी.
I think that's question upon question is a great question. Yeah, I know.
But
it's like Faridoon, that's like no, really, because the fact that you're pointing out all of this makes us actually, we are going to be talking about it after this, because we'll be saying that's incredible that you are there asking us exactly what our intentions were. Correct. That you got it. That's great.
It's great the way he has seen the film and he's
You know what they say is communication is not message sent, it's message received. And it's very well for me to, and communication is obviously emotion also. And so the nice thing is that we were able to send out something and you were able to catch it. And I think for us that's a huge thing, because you actually got what the intentions were. Right. That's fantastic here for us also. Well done, guys.
yeah, I feel proud. I feel immense pride in
It's
that.
wonderful chemistry, and I think it's flowing very nicely.